Welcome back. Look, folks, we are just coming off of Instagram Live.
Welcome back.
Si wanted to hear from y'all today, so we hopped on Instagram Live for a quick bit and took some questions. Oh, Phillip wrote that down. Where did you get these questions? They weren't asked.
they were part of it.
Does Si's legs have a Facebook page?
No or yes?
Hey, the insurance for $1 million?
Oh, Lord.
Hey,
all right, we're back on the fan
parts are.
episode. So let's see.
I'm so confused.
These are the questions.
I just got his.
this is shorthand.
This is I'm having to read Phil's
Upside down?
writing. You said, Phil, I'm actually curious about this one because you said you knew the answer. Why do they drink milk after the Indy 500?
Oh, because I really don't know the answer. I was just going to make something up.
Why do they drink milk after
Google it.
the Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
Please.
It largely dates back to Lewis Meyer back in the 30s. 3-time Indy 500 winner. Drank buttermilk to refresh himself on a hot day.
Sounds like a good recipe for a full system cleanse there. Almighty.
He always just did it as a matter of habit, and then he won the Indy 500 and started drinking some milk because that's just what he did.
That's right.
That's just his lifestyle. Put his feet up and have some buttermilk.
Buttermilk, boy.
Lucky milk.
And an executive that was with the Milk Foundation
Uh-oh.
saw it,
And
captured
said,
the
I can make
photograph,
money on this.
and vowed to make sure it would be repeated in the coming years.
Now we understand. Okay, it's a money-making deal.
There you go.
Got milk.
Okay,
There you
that's
go.
right. You got milk?
It is a milk advertisement.
Cool.
Milk.com.
Learn something new every day.
Hey, milk.com. Order all you want
All right.
All right.
for a nominal
Done.
fee.
All right, Si. The next one that I'm actually borderline interested in.
Okay.
They wanted to know what all of our dream vacations would be. So I'm interested in what Si Robertson. I know where it's not. Si's is not the beach. Been there with
It's
him.
not the mall.
Favorite place to vacation?
Dream vacation.
Oh, dream vacation.
But, hey,
Dream.
I have one to
what
go
was the
along
other
with
question I asked a while ago? Your favorite spot?
You can't pick and choose now.
Well, yeah.
No. It'll be the same answer.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
favorite place to go.
Yeah. Okay. And then what was this? Dream
vacation.
My favorite place to go is the same one that my dream vacation.
Now, where is this? Where is this?
Okay.
at?
This will be. I'm heading south. Okay. You go past New Orleans.
Oh.
And you keep
Okay.
going down.
And then you go till you can't go no more.
So the road
okay?
ends.
Because hey, the road ends in Venice.
Venice.
And you have to be in a boat from then on, buddy.
So
in
you
a
can go
town,
anywhere
baby.
you want to.
in the
That's
world.
to the capital of the world.
My favorite place to go in this world we live in, okay, is the marsh. Okay, for either blue-winged teal hunting, or sticking it to them big fine redfish.
Big
There
old
you go.
fine.
Bull
Yeah.
red.
Caitlin
Bull
from
red,
Texarkana,
boy.
Texas.
And then just to see the variety
Whoops.
of wildlife
I thought you
Okay.
were finished. I'm sorry.
is
Well,
amazing.
He's
where the
still not
water's brackish.
Oh yeah,
and it
it's-
changes
hey,
colors.
look, you can catch any kind you want. I call all 5. What? Red snapper, redfish, speckled trout, some other ones. Big mouth, largemouth bass, and then there was another one,
Catfish.
catfish. I caught 5 species.
All of
So
it.
that's your
All of it.
dream
Yeah.
vacation right
Hey,
there.
that's it.
You broke my computer again.
No, I didn't do it this time. It's a piece of trash.
Did you have
Because
something
I hadn't
up?
been hitting it.
No, it just stopped working.
Oh no, it's a piece of trash. That's why.
Anyway, what I was saying, Caitlin
Hey,
from,
I'll have it. Okay, it won't work.
Caitlin from Texarkana, Texas, whose email I can no longer read because I turned my
No,
computer
I didn't
off.
turn it off. It's unplugged, dummy.
She's in the.
Way to go, Si.
She's stationed
That
in
helped him out.
California with the Marines, and she wanted to know your favorite place to travel.
Venice.
So we're
just
going
told
with
her.
Venice.
To
I
the
just told her.
town.
See, I was more along the lines of like New Zealand.
Ooh.
Like,
That's where you'd go?
where the stags roar and
Oh no,
ducks
no,
are
no, no.
everywhere.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
that would
You know.
be yeah.
He's changed his mind.
No,
He
I
would
don't-
go with
no.
me, though.
No, I don't change my mind.
That's not where he wants to go, but he'd ride shotgun.
He'd go with you.
If they get
But
that
I
bridge
would
finished,
go. I would go on that trip.
Yeah.
Just for what he
Would,
said.
would you invite him?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Okay.
you're
Are you
in.
kidding
Si.
me?
'Cause
What
look,
about
hey.
JD?
The limit on
He
ducks
got to
over
sell
there.
cricket.
Look, the limit on ducks over there is 50 apiece.
Fish in New Zealand.
Good grief.
Okay, so me and Martin could kill 100.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
No, I take
and
Si in a
then
heartbeat.
then we could go either fallow deer hunting over there because they got some monsters,
Yeah.
or the red stag. They got some monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is with the ones that got the double crown. Okay, crown on each antler.
Yeah.
That's why they're called the king of the herd there.
So there you go. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Like, Phillip, what about you? What's your dream vacation, old Phil?
I kind of like Belize. I had a great time
Belize?
in Belize.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a
lot of
cool
fun.
place.
That's a garho.
Huh?
Did you just call Belize a gar?
No,
Yes,
that ain't
I
a
did.
gar. They
Yeah.
got big old black marlin off the coast of
I
Belize.
know, and they got
That'd be a cool-
they got them bonefish, and look, boy, I'm telling you, I didn't catch but little ones. I thought I had a whale. I'm serious. Stone is one that hooked him, and he said, "Hey, here, you reel him in, I'll film you." So I'm reeling this thing in, and
Johnny D, you know
we
what that's like.
No, we got about a 5-minute film here about me talking. I got Moby Dick on, boys. Just he's about to pull me out of the boat, and look, when I get him in, he's about maybe a little bit bigger than this. He's round and about that long.
About like that.
No, a little bit bigger than that. But hey, I thought I had a whale.
Johnny D, where you go?
Yeah, where's your favorite dream place?
So this nowhere I've been. It could be. I mean,
Yeah,
he
you could be.
But if I could go anywhere in the world,
Dream vacation.
Yeah.
I would go to one of them giant reservations in Africa and sit in the back of one of them safari
Hold on.
jeeps
Si wants to go with you. Look at him.
and just look at the animal. I don't want to go hunt like a rhinoceros. That's not my deal. But if I could go on one of them safaris, like down in South Africa,
Well, you can go over to Delhi.
I've gone. I've done that one multiple times.
I'm
Thank you.
shocked at the way you said this.
In
Most people,
in
if they would
English?
say, "Okay, I want to go on a safari," they would actually want to shoot something.
Whack and stack them.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
pal.
JD's the other type saying, "No, I just want to go and be there, and then look at what's there."
Oh,
Which is really cool when you think about it.
I would love New Zealand. I don't have to kill a red stag. I want to hear them roar
No.
in those mountains because I know what it sounds like when they roar.
Oh
in the United States.
like you talking about echoing
Yeah,
off
the real roars.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
different meanings of their roars.
That is
would
in
love it.
Germany. In Germany. I got to hunt red stag, and that was one of the coolest things. I'm in a stand, the high seat. They call it hawk sit. I'm in the high seat, me and
German side?
the guide, and they're doing what you're talking about. They're roaring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a hair stand up and back.
Oh
your
no,
neck.
no.
Yeah.
No. Especially before daylight.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you finally daylight breaks and you got your binoculars looking, okay, and I'm saying, "Oh, there's a class 1 red stag over there on the hill, and he's bellowing." Okay. Oh, there's another one over yonder, class 1, he's bellowing. I had 5. Okay. And they're all and they've all got a herd of 150 to 250 females.
Yeah. Hinds. That's what they call them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And look, the main bull is running the little ones everywhere. He's never still. We sit there like 2:00 in the afternoon. He's been running, chasing all the boys away the whole time.
And let me tell you this: Johnny D can attest to how they taste because I gave him a backstrap off of one.
Oh
of
no,
them.
no, no, no. Oh no. That's what surprised me because when Willie cooked, the one that John Luke killed, which was a huge bull.
Yeah.
And
That's
Willie
all
said, "Hey,
bull.
we're cooking, and come over." And hey, it was really good. I was shocked. Okay, you would think an old bull wouldn't be edible,
Yeah.
but that thing was
The one I
delicious.
gave Johnny D was off a young doe. How'd that turn out?
Oh no! That's why I told him. I said, "Hey, if I ever go again, I don't want to shoot the red stag.
Yeah.
I want to shoot the yearling. Okay, and I'll
He's a yearling,
buy
man.
the meat.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Okay, yeah. But I just thought that was cool. That you're not into. I want to shoot everything.
Well,
You just enjoy seeing it.
Them
and
safaris
I would.
are cool.
That'd be me.
I mean, you might see a lion actually.
Well, the safari
Eat a
is like
zebra.
going to a real life zoo.
Yeah,
Like, you know, I'm saying a
it's
lot
in
of the
the
animals
wilderness.
at the zoo.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I got no interest in killing a giraffe. Or,
Oh, not at
There's
all.
only a couple of things over there that strike my curiosity, and like a kudu's one because that's just a cool animal.
Oh no. I'm
But-
like you.
But the rest of them are safe for me. I'd like to see that too, like a big thing. I mean, just like a big herd of wildebeest. You
or
know?
elephants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No interest in.
Well, Al, when he went to Africa, okay, they go by this. It's like a big pond. Okay, I've seen them on television and in the African wild, the crocodile, but it don't do. They didn't do it justice. Okay, because Al walked by this pond and they had the crocodiles in it. These things they look like they're as wide as this table.
That's a good
Here.
way to lose a limb there.
No. And they're walking by them and they don't just walking, you know. And I said, I didn't realize the crocodile was that big.
they're big.
But then if you think about it, you see them jumping on them wildebeest that are crossing the river on their annual 5,000-mile trek.
See, I need to see that in person.
No. That would be fun to watch because literally there are so many crocodiles that these things are walking across crocodiles trying to get to the other side of the river.
Yeah.
Let's go.
File that under. You don't want to be second.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
We
Because-
should go.
unreal.
Yeah.
That footage they had there was unreal.
Well, there you go. So there's dream vacations. Let's take our next break. We'll be back to get into more of y'all's Instagram questions right after this.
Going on
It's
safari.
all day
We flying, boy.
favorite.
We're sharing with you how to get your silver and gold. Our friends over at SD Bullion can help you out if you're worried about the state of the economy, if you're worried about inflation, if you're worried about the price of the dollar and all that. There is one way to protect your assets from all of that: precious metals.
Precious metal.
They've been used for currency since the beginning of time. Gold, silver, all the things. Look, product shortages and delays are everywhere, and inflation is absolutely getting out of control. You know what a lot of people are doing these days? They're investing in gold and silver as a way to protect their savings against the dollar's loss of value and purchasing power. Our friends over at SD Bullion, who are passionate about helping people see the benefits of investing in gold and silver, can help you out. These guys are a Christian-owned company and on a mission to help you protect your hard-earned money from the soaring inflation. If you have IRA funds you'd like to safeguard against political economic collapse, SD Bullion can help you with that too. They offer some of the lowest prices on gold and silver, and they have assisted over 200,000 customers with over $2 billion in transactions. That's got to be in it. And they've all along the way earned an A+ Better Business rating since 2012. In an industry full of snake oil salesmen, it's honestly refreshing to work with a company built on faith-based values with low, transparent pricing. All we need you to do is visit sdbullion.com/duck to sign up to win a monster box of U.S. Mint Silver Eagle coins. That's 500 silver coins, roughly $15,000 in value.
Wait, you can win 500 coins?
Or 15 grand, however you want to look at it.
What?
1,000.
For being a Duck Call Room listener, you'll also get a gold and silver guide for beginners and an exclusive discount. So go to sdbullion.com/duck and sign up to win. One last time, that's sdbullion.com/duck. All right, we're back. More fan questions this week here on the Duck Call Room. Si?
Yep.
They have asked, what traditions do you have for Thanksgiving and Christmas? You want to go piece by piece, Thanksgiving first?
Well,
Starts with the thighs.
Thanksgiving, we don't have a lot of traditions.
We duck hunt.
Yeah, we duck hunt, and then we have a big meal. The big meal would be the only tradition.
Fried turkey.
Family meal.
Yeah, but family meal.
But y'all do
family get together.
Y'all do Wednesday night, don't you? Y'all do the Wednesday night before.
We
Thanksgiving.
just do it whenever.
Yeah.
So I just shows
Okay.
up when
No, I'm serious.
That's
Christmas time now, that's a little different. Okay, Kay,
Christmas is different at the Robertsons. I remember my first one down there.
No.
It was interesting.
because Kay and them usually have it at their house, And now that everybody in the world is married and having kids and everything, they'll probably have it at Willie's since it's.
But what's the
more rum.
menu for Christmas at the Robertson Christmas? This
Oh,
is the one
good
thing when I
night.
showed up I thought was kind of strange.
Well,
but
has it gotten
We got
better
a
over the
different
years?
Hold on.
menu.
it's seafood.
Yeah,
It's all seafood.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
like
Fried shrimp
Kay and Phil. Phil cooks etouffee
and the au gratin.
and au gratin and the shrimp that you don't cook them.
Boiled.
Boil.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Phil actually fries shrimp. Okay, and he's ruined me from ordering fried shrimp anywhere. Matter of fact, the other day when we ordered it down in Florida, that was actually edible. which is normally I can't even eat them.
Well,
I throw them
we
away.
were in South Carolina,
Yeah.
a stone throw from the water.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
It's always
had to
That's
be
a good.
pretty-
That's
pretty
always
fresh.
a plus.
Oh yeah, that's why it was edible. Okay, they was fresh. The boat had just come in and unloaded. Okay, I'm talking about right on the restaurant. Okay, because they come right there, load, unload, clean them. Everything's fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh scallop, all of it. Every bit of it's fresh.
I used to love Thanksgiving as a kid because you were out of school the whole week. It was like the only week off.
That's a
you
plus.
got.
Yes.
That's a
And
plus.
we would hunt at the camp until Wednesday, book it back. Mama would cook all night Wednesday night and all morning Thursday morning. And as soon as everybody got done eating lunch, load up the leftovers and back to the camp. You ate turkey and dressing for about the next 5 days until it was gone.
which it was good.
Yeah, which by that time,
Oh, yeah.
but by the fifth day, you was like, all right, that's enough of that. Like,
Yeah,
I need
let's get off
something
that.
else.
I love leftover Thanksgiving food.
Oh, I do
yeah.
too. I absolutely love it. But that was probably, I remember that vividly from my childhood. Like, because that nap you got on the way back to the camp as a
Yeah.
kid because you couldn't drive, oh, it didn't get no
You
better.
didn't have to drive.
It didn't get no better.
Especially since you're like a beach 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you need to rest just to get over what you ate.
Yeah, you all swolled up from all them carbs and everything else you done ate, and you buried it under a gallon of sweet tea.
Oh, yeah.
And
So ours was about playing football. We'd watch football on TV, and of course we'd all bring the family together and eat. And it was the young people against the old people. So we just had big football games.
How'd that turn out?
It was awesome. I loved it.
I know it.
I don't ever remember losing.
Hey, I said, yeah, okay.
never
sure.
Just like on the
Hey, your
show.
memory ain't right.
yeah,
But that's what we did.
My wife's family only eats leftovers on Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
How
They
does
better
that
not
happen?
listen to this.
Good
Okay.
grief.
I have a bone to pick, and I've only picked it with my wife, and hopefully none of her family listen. They cook the food, and they do it so well, and then they're big into presentation in her family. So they set it out on all these platters, and then it sits there,
And it gets cold.
and then it sits there,
And it gets cold.
and then it sits there. And I'm like, are we going to eat this turkey, or are we just going to let it sit there? So I've brought my own turkey to their Thanksgiving before, so it would be
And
warm.
So you could eat it.
no. One
Look,
of the greatest
but-
challenges is trying to get a spoonful of dressing without third-degree burns on your tongue.
Oh, no. They set it out, and everybody gets in the line. And
Is
they're
it-
not fancy people, but
Is it cold?
it ain't hot.
It's probably about 78 degrees room temp.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
and like, I'll take pictures and send it to my friends. I'm like, well, the food's out, but we're not eating yet, and I don't know what it.
That's like eating
I'll
fish
report back
when
after
it's
this
cold.
Thanksgiving.
The first time I dated a girl and went to her house and had breakfast, they fried the eggs, okay? Then cooked the toast.
Breakfast
then,
dates?
Then done there. And by the time it got there, everything's cold.
That's what they do.
That's terrible.
And I looked and I said,
I'd have hit McDonald's.
no. I just said, what are y'all doing?
Well, eggs. you
I'm
cook-
married into that.
Eggs and biscuits you cook last
Yeah.
because those are two things
I'll
that
fix that.
they don't
That's-
age well. You can eat a little cold bacon or cold sausage. That ain't no problem.
Hey, I can eat, but hey, not eggs.
No.
Not eggs.
Eggs and
I
biscuits.
want eggs right out of the skillet
Yeah.
and toast right out of the oven.
In fact, when I cook eggs for like big breakfast stuff like that, I'm doing 2 or 3 at a time. And like,
it's
bring me
eat.
your plate.
Here's
Boom.
yours. Here's
Yeah.
yours. Eat.
Yeah, like
Here's
a short
yours,
order
eat.
cook.
Here's yours.
Yeah.
You don't eat cold eggs.
No.
Well, these
okay?
people don't
Unless
eat
they're
warm
boiled.
food.
I love a
unless they're
cold boiled
Now, I
egg.
can eat cold boiled eggs,
Yeah,
but hey,
and a deviled
fried
egg.
eggs, no.
Yeah, them rooster rockets are pretty good. That's
you
what I
talking
call deviled eggs and rooster
yeah.
rockets.
Oh yeah,
Them-
rooster rocket.
yeah, them things are good.
I
son.
like it.
My granddaddy, every Thanksgiving, he wouldn't call them deviled eggs because he said the devil can't make nothing this good.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
preach.
Oh, that's good
And then
stuff.
Christmas we do kind of the same thing. It was always around the hunting camp because like that's where you went as soon as it was over.
The only thing I miss at the Christmas because of it's all seafood is the duck and dressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all don't even do that on Christmas?
No,
No, it's all seafood.
No,
it's all from the water.
seafood.
We do
'Cause
steak
look,
and
this
fried
is
shrimp
this
on
is like he's talking about. Okay, this is about a 2-day event preparing this food for that.
Mm-hmm.
Our gratin and all this, other stuff that Kay and Phil fix. Yeah,
I'm hungry.
she fixes
And she makes about 17 different pies between sweet potato,
Yeah.
chocolate,
yeah,
egg custard.
Ooh.
yeah.
Like,
Favorite pie. Go. Fast.
Yeah.
Lightning round.
Oh, Kay's chocolate pie.
Pecan.
Nope. Oh
Banana caramel.
no, it's just
No.
coconut.
banana.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Coconut. Kay cooks coconuts.
We just lost like 400
That is
listeners for you
Oh,
saying
no
coconut.
coconut.
That is. Oh no, bad
No,
to the bone.
Kay's homemade meringue is something else now.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Hey,
My
It's
sister
I
makes
went
banana
somewhere
caramel.
where they had her beat hands down.
on the meringue,
Yeah, it was
the
Indiana.
cow slobber.
No, it was at Indiana, and it was Amish people.
Okay.
Look, they brought me a pie, okay, and I'm telling you, the meringue
2 foot,
was
people.
this
2
high on this thing.
For the listeners, he's
No,
saying
no,
a
I'm
2 foot
serious.
tall
Hey,
pie.
it was a good 10 inches high, because I said, wait a minute, who brought this? The lady raised her hand, and she said, why, is it something wrong? And I said, no, number one, how in the world did you get this much meringue?
That's because she beat them egg whites by hand. So
Well,
she
no,
didn't
no,
use
no.
mixer.
That's right.
Her own chickens, hatching the eggs, fresh eggs, and then that was the deal, fresh eggs.
Allegedly.
And I'm telling you, hey, it was 10 inches high. You had to take like a knife this long,
10 inches high.
yeah, to do the meringue. Then get to the pie.
I'm a
Unreal.
whipped cream more than meringue kind of guy.
No, hey, fine wasn't the
meringue.
word.
Oh, I love homemade meringue.
Oh.
Like I don't like that stuff you get at restaurants
Nope.
that they just put on top
Nope.
of some
Nope.
pie or some.
Yeah.
But if Kay sits in there and whisks them egg
Oh,
whites
yeah.
all the way up to
Oh,
the
yeah.
point that it
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah.
But it's got to
Then-
be fresh. It's like
And they got to be brown.
yeah,
Because when they're done right, okay, there's little dewdrops,
no teardrops.
teardrops all over the meringue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and it's just
I'm with you, buddy. I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's
I
getting
wanna-
hungry.
excited.
Look at him.
No, I want
Ooh.
to say it's not sugar, but it's a sweet taste. But no.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Johnny D, what about the desserts over at your wife's family's house?
They're fine.
They're okay.
Yeah. It's,
Dessert time, you're good.
well, I don't eat a lot of dessert.
Well, desserts generally come out of the oven and go to cool anyway, so that ain't
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
big.
But I
step.
really don't eat a lot of dessert. Like at Thanksgiving, I try and see how much of the skin of a fried turkey I can eat.
Preach.
And so then by the time you're done being that guy,
Between that and
Yeah.
the bark off of the ham,
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah.
your guy.
me and my
Yeah.
Uncle Joe
Yeah.
are the carvers of the turkeys.
No,
and
I'm
we
not-
just eat skin together.
That's what I've got on when we're at Stone's house.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that like a fried turkey wing. I'm the only guy over there grabbing a wing off a turkey.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
let
good.
me hold him. Son.
Yeah.
Like,
You wouldn't fit in our
ta-
house.
I'll take
That's a
care
fight.
of that.
yeah.
Is this a boneless turkey or is it a?
No, it's
Oh,
real
it's
deal.
turkey.
You cut that. You take that fillet knife and you cut that wing off there, and you get to gnawing on him.
It's so good.
Because he's like extra well done when you fry it. There really ain't no way to not be well done on a turkey wing because you got to get everything else.
I fried
Oh, yeah.
our turkey
Yeah.
last year because Uncle Joe wasn't in
Yeah.
town. I was sad.
But it's so good.
So I've got a story for you about a lesson that you've learned from your mom or dad.
Well, let's talk
I
about
wanna
it when
talk
we
about
get
that
back.
one.
Yeah, let's talk
I
about.
like-
Let's
that's a
take our
great question.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
take our next break, and we'll be back right after this. Well, folks, this one's going to be weird for you because, as we all know, it is backed by 35 years.
of
35,
research
35,
and
35,
development.
35, 35.
But we've got more to tell you.
We have more to tell you.
And that's not all.
Did you know you have 360 joints from your neck down each vertebra, your back, to your arms, your hips, your knees, and all the way to your feet? 360 of them. That's 300.
360
That's
joints?
360 joints. 360 doors that take a beating with daily activity and aging. That's why joints hurt constantly and ruin your sleep. That's why our man Si has been on that Omega XL bag for about a year now.
All right, about a year, boys.
Hey,
So why do you take it, Si?
strong.
I take
joints.
it because, hey, I got inflammation in these joints of mine.
Yeah,
You got extra joints.
All right, boys, hey, and inflammation causes pain.
there you go.
And look, me and pain, nah, we're not friends.
Look, when Si was young, his body's produced SPMs. They're nature's way of keeping joints healthy. But as we age, we do not produce enough SPMs, which could be why he was having the inflammation in his joints. Omega XL can help restore your SPMs and rejuvenate joints and muscles so you can move like you did when you were young.
Back in the Monster Man days.
When he
baby.
could
Back in
dance.
a monster man.
Here's the real question. Can your supplement do that? Look, order Omega XL right now and get a second bottle for free. Visit OmegaXL.com/duck. That's OmegaXL.com/
Duck
or call 1-800-844-4888.
88
1-800-844-4888.
88.
Not one, but two bottles.
Oh, yeah.
And hey,
Hit 'em.
And the last one is free, boys.
Si has one that he has
right.
just been dying to answer, so
The
we're going to
first
let him
one-
start there.
That's right. The first one we want to talk about is baseball.
Baseball.
Americans' favorite sport.
Yeah, in the 1900s because of how slow it is.
No,
now.
JD, it's still
It's
America's
exciting.
favorite sport. Right? Right?
Talk in the microphone, please. Ow!
I asked you a question.
He hit me.
His oxygen's
America's
got
favorite
short
sport.
leash.
I would like to say
Yeah, okay.
something's wrong with baseball that needs to be fixed.
It's too many.
It's
Hey.
I'm an Astros fan. Now that's questionable these days, and I get it. So no coming at me. It was from my childhood. Craig Biggio.
Did you have any doubt that the Astros was going to beat the Braves last night?
Atlanta can't win nothing to save their lives. They fall apart at the finish line.
Well,
in
hey,
every sport.
Everybody else was screaming, "Oh, we got him! We got him!"
I was proud of
Hey,
the
they
Astros.
forgot about one thing:
What's that?
the Astros has been here before.
Thank you.
Okay, that's one reason they're so hard to beat.
I got a question.
But here's the other side of this story. Look, folks, between both of them, the talent is there. Okay,
well, yeah.
they could
World
flip flop
Series.
this thing back and forth. Okay, so all I'm waiting for is, hey, let's get to Game 7. Okay,
So-
'cause, hey, look, Astros
to
is
be
going
fair-
tight. It's going to be 3-3,
Yeah.
and then we're going to have the real playoff game.
So if
Okay.
you're wondering, we're recording
Okay.
this the day after Game 5,
Hey.
and it'll be over by the time this airs, right?
Well, Si's
Maybe.
already called it.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
Well,
yeah.
hey, I've done
Predict-
told y'all, folks, here's what's going to happen. This 3-2 now. I guess not tonight, but tomorrow night they play
They
again.
got a travel
Yep.
day.
Yep.
Okay, so they got a travel day. So
headed
tomorrow
Houston,
night,
baby.
guess who wins again? Astros.
No, wrong.
So it's 3-3.
You're
Okay.
a Braves fan.
Then another night.
I'm a bigger conspiracy theorist on the fact that I think Major League Baseball didn't want the series to end last night and share the ratings with Sunday Night Football. So when they have Tuesday all by themselves, the Braves win, and Atlanta sports team is the hero,
Ugh.
and they get all the ratings.
Remember when the Falcons were up 28-3
My prediction.
in the Super Bowl?
Hey,
Ooh,
y'all
that's
heard
true.
it here first, boys. That was my prediction. My prediction is it's 3-2 right now. One night, and then here another night.
That's what it was last
It's-
night.
I
4
know.
to nothing
Like
in
the
the bottom
Super
of the
Bowl at
paint.
Atlanta.
and it's going to be 3-3, and then
All you
guess
got's an
what?
airport.
Then it's everybody,
That's a gar.
every man for
That's
himself.
a gar.
Hey,
In
I
Game
do.
7.
I have an important question. Did you stay up and watch that full game? Because that had to be past your bedtime.
No, JD. Hey, look, when they tied it up,
In
I
the
went to
first-
bed.
First inning?
Hey,
Third.
Hey, I went to bed at the third inning after
He already
Astros
knew.
tied it. And then I said to myself, good night, boys. Hey, I know what I'll see you in the morning when it comes on. Astros win.
Are you an Astros fan?
Well, yes, I'm an Astros fan.
Why are we so alike?
No, hey. don't
Yep,
go-
y'all
don't
are
go that. Don't go
identical
down that
twins.
I
Anyway.
miss the days of the Twitter handle that ended everything with the Astros lost.
Sports pickle?
Yeah, sports.
The Astros were bad for a while.
Yeah.
I used to always go to Astros games with my dad. That was our thing we'd do every summer.
But the
together.
Astros ought to give people like the Jets and all
You
them
got hope.
Yeah, like look what happened.
Because we were
Now you got about set or even like No, I'm not going to say that one.
Hey, go
That's a
ahead and
bad
say
one.
it.
I like size commentary.
I was going to say the University of Tennessee. Look, y'all still have a chance, okay?
Oh,
Like-
don't be mean to.
Hey, look.
I got family that's Tennessee.
I'm
fans.
married to a Vol. I'm just saying. It's been
And
a
he's
rough
gotta live
8
with
years
this
of
woman.
marriage
Rocky Top.
when it comes to football season.
I root for Tennessee.
I do too. It
I
don't
root-
help.
I root for anybody that's in the southern part of the United States.
He's hoping in one hand, he said.
Yeah.
I hope your wife don't watch this podcast.
She don't.
She don't?
Hey,
She don't even listen to me while I'm at home. What makes you think she's going to listen to me when I'm away from her? Are you
Si.
kidding?
I love
So
you.
have we answered a question?
No.
Well, hey, no. We answered the first one.
Oh,
Okay, look, hey, it's gonna be they're gonna play another one. Then it's gonna be tied 3-3.
Hold on.
Then we'll have the playoff game.
Nobody
Okay.
asked
Martin
that.
says the Braves win. Okay. Excuse me. Wrong answer. Okay. The Astros are gonna tie it up 3-3, and then then it's every man for himself on Game 7 because then all stops are pulled out. Okay, and go for it, boys.
We should have our own sports show. That's what we just learned. I mean, just hard-hitting, in-depth analysis.
Hey, I would just be if I was the announcer.
Oh, it would be amazing.
Where-
I will be hoarse after the game because I would just be screaming.
If there's any high schools close by, me and Si will come do your radio game.
That's right.
next
and,
week.
and give a play-by-play
know.
We're
Or
equivalent.
basketball.
for a nominal fee.
I'll do the play-by-play.
Hey,
You be the color
for a
commentary.
nominal fee.
We're equivalent to a Mike Leach post-game interview is what we are.
We're all over the place.
Which finally, for once in my life, I do agree with Mike Leach.
Okay.
They said, what do you do with candy corn? You open the bag of candy corn.
And then
You
just
pour it in the trash
And
and go get a Reese cup.
No, sir.
That was Mike Leach's
that was
post-game
it.
interview.
I thought he said was just open it and start popping them.
No, he said, open it, throw the candy corn in the trash, and go get you a Reese cup.
Well, hey, I like
Mike Leach, you're smarter
it.
than I thought you were.
Fixed that. I like it.
Hail State.
I like it. Well, hey, I know one thing. He's had some gunslingers when he was on his offense,
Yeah.
and one of them was Patrick.
They proved
Mahomes.
Kentucky was a, huh?
Yeah.
Leach didn't have Mahomes.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, he did. Texas Tech, son.
Yeah, but he was at Washington State then.
No, I thought he was still there.
I don't think.
You sure?
I don't think.
Well, I think.
I wanna
think
say-
that-
I wanna say
think
my-
that's a
Fact checker.
mistake,
I wanna
Here
man.
we
say-
go.
I want to
think
say
that was-
my homie had Cliff
I think that was a
Kingsbury, didn't he?
mistake. I'm pretty sure that he was coach when Patrick Mahomes was there.
Wasn't it
Mahomes.
Kingsbury?
I want one of you to be right and one of you to be wrong. So I'm not saying anything until I know for a fact
Well,
that
hey, look it up, buddy.
you're not even close to right, Si.
Oh,
So.
Bing,
excuse
bing,
me.
bing, bing, bing.
Mike Leach was in Washington State
Was
from
he?
2012
Well,
to
hey,
2019.
my-
Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes was in Texas Tech from
Mahomes.
2014.
Who is that?
to
Mahomes.
2016.
Was Kingsbury the coach
Chiefs.
then or not?
I don't know.
Jeez, boy.
I think so.
That's where Kingsbury come from.
That's all.
So there you go.
Indians, boy.
Well, we almost answered a question.
Well,
Instead,
there you
we
go.
got the inside musings
Okay.
of Si and sports, which I very much enjoy.
Okay. What was one of the other ones that you wanted to
Well,
answer?
we'll answer one right after our
we're
first
already at a
break.
All right,
break.
first break. boy.
First
Hey,
break.
hey,
We'll be back. All right, we're back.
And we're back.
Phillip, you brought up one before we
Welcome
went to the
back.
break. Look, this one I think is a pretty solid one. The fan asked, "What is the best lesson our dad has taught us?" So
Well, I'll tell you. I didn't grow up like Johnny D, but my stepdad did own a store. Do y'all remember Howard Griffin Lens of Toys? Loads of fun for girls and boys. Okay.
It was
So anyway,
it
I
was
was
next door to that.
No, it was
Oh.
it was that store.
I was
So
just kidding.
anyway, so I'm working. I'm in high school and I'm working, and apparently part of the ceiling in the warehouse was falling down. That was wet and nasty and gross. And he said, "Phillip, I need you to clean all this up. Get a shovel and a wheelbarrow. Load it up. And this thing is tall as Martin. I mean, it's huge." And I'm like, "Why do I get all the junky jobs? I didn't want to do it." And I was like, "I'm not doing it." And so I went and did something else. And I walked back by there about an hour later, and here my stepdad is with his suit on. He's got he took his jacket off, and he's got his sleeves rolled up in his dress suit, and he's in there with a pitchfork and a wheelbarrow cleaning it up. And I mean, it is disgusting, just gross. And I just sit there looking at him. I was like, I should be doing that, And he said, listen, he said, everything's important. If I give you something to do, it's because it's important. I would do it myself, but I don't have the time. That's why I ask you to do it. And you talking about learning a lesson. I said, please let me do it. And from that point on, I didn't ask anything. When something needed to be done, I took initiative and started doing it.
Yeah.
And it was a great lesson.
Well, and it meant a lot to you, too, to see him actually doing it.
yeah.
You know, like if you'd have walked by and that pile would have still been there, you'd have never learned that lesson.
That's
so
exactly right.
So that's legit. That's what's up. No, that's a good one there. Si, favorite lesson your dad, or most memorable lesson your dad taught you?
Yeah, it ain't the favorite.
Something tells me this one involved a belt.
This hurt.
Yeah, this ain't nothing about this. It was a hard lesson learned, okay? Because Daddy worked graveyard shift in the oil field a lot, okay, and that's from 11 to 7. So he comes home, gets in bed, tries to go get some rest, to go to work, tomorrow
the next night. Yeah.
So me and my sister, I'm about 14. And Jan's 3 years younger, so she's 11. So we're having a little, so, well, I didn't even notice it. Mom said Dad had been up about 2 hours walking around trying to find a belt. Okay, while every time we meet each other, it's So, hey, he finally just walks by us, okay, and we're and he grabs the only thing handy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay, so it's a 12-foot extension cord. Okay, and look, every time we used to talk about this, okay, my father would you could see tears in his eyes, okay, when we were talking about this. And all he would ever say is, "Did you deserve it?" And I would say, "Yes, sir, I deserved
it."
As a
guy whose dad worked shift work and had to work in graveyard.
Yeah,
I know where you at.
Yeah, but
I didn't get beat with no extension cord, but there was a very different set of rules when he was working graveyard.
No. But anyway, I always remember my father having tears in his eyes. Okay, because he knew he went too far. Yeah. Okay, but he was tired and he was angry. Yeah, and this is for parents. You never whoop your children when you're angry. Yeah. You walk out of the room and come back and tell me, we'll deal with this later. Yeah.
Ooh, that was
worse. Have that little cool off section while you tell them, go in your room. I'll be there in a minute. You're like,
we're going to talk about this again, but I'm going to have to calm down a little bit before we do. Yeah. Well, but hey, it did teach me a lesson, okay, because that was the last one I got. Yeah. Okay. Any other time that whatever he said, it was, no, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it did. I did learn something, hard-headed as I am. I did learn. Hey, you don't want to push him that far.
So when I want to add a little something to that about being angry and not beating your kids, because when Blake started driving, I said, Blake, you have to take it slow. You have to be careful. And I told him all these things, okay? And he hadn't been driving long at all. And look, I mean, this was like one day I said specifically, slow down, make sure you're going the speed limit, I come in from work the next day, he's kicked back in the easy chair. I said, how's your day, Blake? He said, they got me, Dad. I said, they got you? He's like, yeah, they caught me.
Ticket.
I said, what are you talking about? 85 miles an hour on the interstate. I said, everybody get out of the room but you, Blake. You stay. I walked out of the room for 10 minutes, sweating, trying not to blow up. And I walked in there and said, what part of slow down, do not speed did you not? I said, walk outside with me. And we had to go out and talk for a couple hours. I had to calm myself down. But that's a great point. Don't discipline your kids when you're that angry.
Johnny D, now you're back working for your father. Where have you learned anything these first few days?
I learned where the minispins go this morning and how to price them correctly and all sorts of fun stuff. No, it's been good so far. I'm sure we're having a moment coming soon. No, but growing up, my dad just taught me to show up. Mm-hmm. And I've said it on here before. Like, if you're an employee of someone, if you just show up, it's that easy. Just show up. And my dad, I always remember him harping on people. He would hear a term. Somebody would say, oh, yeah, I'm pretty committed to that. And he's like, nope, that's not a thing. The word pretty can't go before committed because you're either committed or you're not. Mm-hmm. And if you're committed, you show up. And so I was one of those kids who showed up to church every time you possibly could. And he works like 60 hours a week because he's committed. And so that was kind of the thing my dad instilled in me. Even if you feel like you got nothing to do, just show up and start helping somebody do something.
Yeah, you'll find something to do.
Those type of people are the one, if you do that here at Duck Commander, you've risen all the way up. I mean, there's only so high you can go here at Duck Commander because size.
Yeah, I ain't about 3 rungs on the corporate ladder, but you can scale them.
Yeah, and so what he taught me, though, and what I'll always remember is just being committed to something. And if you say you're going to do something, you do it. And you just, even when you don't want to show up, you show up.
Oh, yeah. No, I same way. I mean, that's kind of what I was going to say about mine. My parents always instilled in me, make them wonder what would happen if you didn't show up tomorrow. Like, what are they going to do without you? Kind of a mentality. And, back in my heathen days, I spent the night in the parking lot of my jobs. That way I wouldn't oversleep. I just slept in the truck because I knew they'd wake me up when they got there. I mean, when you'd be out till 3, 4 in the morning doing stupid crap and just, it's like, well, I got to be there. There wasn't no, I'm going to call in.
Yeah.
There wasn't none of that. And it wasn't like, I'm going to be late or not show up. No, this is my job. These people depend on me. I'm going to be here. No matter how bad I feel. I'm going to be here.
I thought I was the only one that done that.
Nobody.
Well, while I was in the military, I'd come in just before time to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd lay down on my bunk. I hadn't even messed with it, okay? Just lay down on top of it. That way all I had to do is tighten it up just a little bit and then ready for the work day.
Yeah.
Change clothes.
Raise your hands if you ever left Willie's house and drove straight to work.
That'd be a poker game.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm a hard pass on
it's one of them deals about, oh, no, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You work for me.
Hey, here's the worst part.
just
Sometimes
thought
all
you
you
were
did was
going.
walked upstairs.
Yeah.
And went to work. Yeah, I've been on both ends of that one, driving away and going to work, and just walking upstairs and going to work.
Right?
That's fun.
Been there, done that, but you were there.
Show up, baby.
That's a major one there. That's and one that seems to be lost.
Oh yeah,
There's
people that
I
don't want to say
what
too
the
much
last
here.
the last couple of weeks I've heard the excuse of my wife's sick, I can't come to work.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just show up.
Unless she's in the hospital and you have to be there with her. Be there.
Yeah, unless
Right.
she's on life support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing to me, even the people that just
Or don't show up at all.
don't show up at all. Like that happened.
Or wait 15
Here.
Yeah, wait 15 minutes after you're supposed to be there and then call and say, "Oh, by the way, I'm not coming." No, that one
Oh, I've had to
that
give that
won't get you
speech.
very far with me. I'll tell you where that one will get you. That'll get you looking for another job with me. Just ask the guy that called. Ask the guy that called and did it.
Yeah, they get you a pink slip saying, "Hey, we've enjoyed having you," but hey,
You don't even get
Find
the pink
yourself
slip. You
five-
get your
Mark-
last checks at
Mark
the
said
front
you get
desk.
the axe.
yeah, it's on the mail. It's in the mail.
That is one of my favorite speeches. Whenever you're like, hey,
That's what I hear from all employers.
I'll just let you go.
Yeah,
I just wish I had somebody that would show up.
yeah.
It's that easy.
You know,
So what do you want to pass on to your kids?
Lord.
What do you want them to look back and say,
That just got deep.
well, I mean,
I
we've all
think
learned something.
I think that same kind of deal. Like, just if you say you're gonna do it, whatever it may be,
Do it.
do it. It doesn't matter how trivial the task is. If you say you're going to take out the trash, take out the stinking trash.
Right.
If you say you're going to show up to work, show up to work. Like, and that goes for every stage of life. Like, just do whatever you say you're going to do. Be a man of your word, and everything else will fall into place.
I was just fixed to say, plus that gives you your reputation. The thing is, talking about your reputation precedes you. If someone says, "Hey, I'll be there," well, everybody that knows him, they know he'll be there.
Yeah.
Come hell or high water, he'll be there.
Yeah.
Okay, or he'll call and say, "Hey, look, I just had a death in the family, so I'm not making it today."
Yeah.
I want
Because there's not any more of that like used to. You know, everybody now, everything you do, you got to have it written down on contract.
Well, yeah, that was what bred contracts.
No, yeah.
There's a handshake.
Yeah.
And
Used
and a
to,
word.
if a man said, hey, you got my word, you
You
got
had
my
it.
word, that was his bond.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that was like, hey, you'll either find me dead or I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I want my kids to take initiative. You know, that's one thing is stay busy, do something. You know, if everybody else is on their cell phone, no, get busy, do something, be
Idle
there for a
hands are
purpose.
the devil's.
Yeah.
I mean, just stay busy. There's always
Yeah.
something to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Self-motivation.
And then the other thing that I think my whole life has been trying to make sure that they're going to have a good relationship with the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the utmost of importance to me.
Amen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Kids,
no, I
man.
love it, man. That's good. All right, let's take our last break. We'll be back right after this. To wrap up today's fan interaction show via the Instagram, I think this is a cool way to wrap it up. One of them asked, what's all of our favorite Bible verse? So, anybody want to go first?
Yep,
or-
I'll go first.
Okay,
Go ahead, Si.
My
ahead.
favorite one is John 3:16 and
Well,
17. Okay. And the reason it's my favorite, the first part of it, everybody knows about God so loved the world, he gave his only one begotten Son. Okay. That whoever believes in him shall live eternally.
Shall not perish, but have.
Yeah.
Eternal life.
life.
Yeah.
But the favorite part, verse 17.
4.
You know, because it says, okay, Jesus didn't come to this world to judge us. He came to save us. That's why I always tell people, hey, don't you dare turn your nose up at anyone. Okay? If the person that is the savior of mankind didn't judge somebody, then, hey, you ain't qualified. Okay?
Hey, boy, ain't that the truth. Yeah, I say that a lot of places I go. There's two things I'm certain of. One, there's a judge.
Yeah.
Two,
I'm not
I'm
him.
not him.
Yeah, I'm not him.
I'm not
pretty
him.
good.
So anything you've done,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, because I had one that I was studying with once told me, well, you're judging me. I said, whoa, dude.
Careful, Hammer. Easy.
Careful, dude. Hey, because look, I know I'm not qualified, okay?
Yeah.
So, hey, no, I'm not judging you,
Yeah.
okay? I've shared something with you, okay? And since you've heard it, you've judged yourself.
Yeah.
Convicted.
And you've been convicted by
Amen.
what you heard,
Yeah.
okay? I said, don't put me in as a judge. That's for no.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat you're in, son.
Yeah.
Sinful man. We're both sinful men. We both need Jesus.
Don't you TT down my back and tell me it's
yeah,
raining.
yeah, tell me it's raining. That was one. I have two.
Go ahead.
Ephesians 6:12. Okay, and the first part of it is, your struggle is not against flesh and blood, and then it goes on to say what your struggle is against is the higher powers and authorities and rulers and evil forces in the heavenly realms.
There you go.
Folks, that should scare you. Okay, because it scares me. So you better be with someone of equal power, and that would be Jesus.
Phil?
Romans 1:16. I'm not ashamed of the gospel because it is the power of salvation for everyone who believes, first for the Jew and then for the Gentile. So I'm excited about that verse because the gospel, the Greek word is euangelion. That's when God became flesh, like it's on Si's shirt. God came down, became flesh, and paid for our sins so that we can be reunited with God. So I like to think of the gospel as being so important and of first importance, like 1 Corinthians 15 says. So that's what I go with.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Actually, that's one of mine too. I would say 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4, where Paul takes the time to remind us about the gospel, is one I go to. Back when I was sick, my buddy handed me Psalms 91:2, saying, my God, you're my refuge.
Oh, yeah.
I trust in you and I'm safe. And one that I've been on for just a little while now, even since then, because everybody knows the last year of my life it's been
Rough.
fun. Yeah, it's been, because of this, it's been joyful. It's hard for me to say that, but James 1:2-4, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And that's how I'm looking at this season of my life. So right now, you know, for the past year, I go to that one often, and it's hard to consider hard times joy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what's to come. It's not about right now. What's to come? What's to come? So,
Good point.
you know, that's where I'm at currently. So, Johnny D, you want to?
Yeah, I've had this. My favorite Bible verse has been the same one for probably my whole life. Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that one, you know, it's kind of wild to think about that it's a command to be strong and courageous.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, you're not supposed to be afraid or discouraged. That's a command from God to Joshua, because we know that the Lord is with us no matter what hard times, you know, your past year's been pretty rough. Wherever you go, God's right there with you. And in the end game, it's all good.
Yeah.
You know, we win, as Si likes to say, with that change of address. So that's always been mine. I mean, past year of my life's been pretty fantastic. I hadn't gone through a lot of struggles, but I had before, like with my son when he was sick, and that was a verse that was hard to live by because there was a lot of discouragement and a ton of fear. But then you think, you know, God knows that. God's right there with you, and He knows what you're going through, and He's there for you. So we can go through tough times with strength and courage.
Amen.
That's an excellent point. And also, I would add, you know, you don't know what other people are going through. You know, you never know. And so be kind to people, you know, give them a break. You never know what they might have going on.
Amen.
That's super important.
Amen. All right, fans, this has been fun. Look, this I've
winding
enjoyed
road.
it. Yeah, we've gone from funny to deep to spiritual to. But look, it's because it's what you guys wanted, the questions you guys provided. We thank y'all for that. Thank you for the interaction. Be sure send us an email, hello@duckcallroom.com, if you have more questions and want our stumbling opinions on them.
Yeah,
you know, we'll do our best. But look, we appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all next time right here in the Duck Call Room. We're out.
Bye-bye.